Hey there, financial enthusiasts and future money maestros. Welcome back to Audiobook, the place where we decode the secrets to financial success and sprinkle a bit of fun along the way. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our awesome community. And to all you returning champs, big high fives and fist bumps. Alright, buckle up my friends, because we're about to embark on the financial adventure of a lifetime. Let's get rich, Dad, together. Ever pondered why some folks are rolling in dough while others can't seem to make ends meet? Enter Robert Kiyosaki's world as he introduces us to the two most influential figures in his life. His own dad, the poor dad, and his friend's dad, the rich dad. His poor dad, a highly educated man, believed in the traditional path of getting a good education and a stable job. He was always struggling with his finances, never quite making it to the finish line. On the other hand, his rich dad, who only had an 8th grade education, chose a different path. He believed in financial education, smart investments, and building businesses. He saw money as a tool to make more money, and boy did he prove it right. These contrasting views on money and wealth creation set the stage for an epic financial face-off. So buckle up as we embark on this financial journey and discover which dad's advice leads to a life of abundance. Does the phrase "money works for me" sound too high and mighty? Well, it shouldn't. Let's dive into the first lesson from the legendary book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. A concept that will turn your financial perspective upside down. The rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. Now you might be thinking, what does that even mean? Here's the deal. Most people trade their time for money. That's what we call earning a salary. You give 40 hours a week and in return you get a paycheck. It's a straightforward exchange, but it's also a trap. Why? Because there are only so many hours in a day. Your earning potential has a ceiling, but the rich, they play a different game. They invest in assets that generate money while they sleep, while they vacation, while they're out living their lives. That's what we call passive income. It could be rental income from real estate, dividends from stocks, royalties from a book they wrote 20 years ago. The possibilities are endless. The key is to shift your mindset from earning to owning. Instead of working hard to earn money, work hard to own assets. Let your assets do the heavy lifting. Then, money becomes your employee, tirelessly working round the clock, multiplying itself without any extra effort on your part. Remember, folks, you want to be the boss of your money, not its employee. Ever wondered why some of the smartest people you know are not the wealthiest? Well, having a high IQ doesn't necessarily equate to a high bank balance. A crucial factor that often gets overlooked is financial literacy. Financial literacy is more than just being able to balance a checkbook. It's understanding the language of money, how to earn it, manage it, invest it, and most importantly, how to make it work for you. It's a life skill that everyone needs, yet it's not something that's often taught in schools. One of the most fundamental lessons in financial literacy is understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. It's a simple concept, yet it's surprising how many people get this wrong. Assets, in a nutshell, are things that put money in your pocket. These could be investments like stocks, bonds, real estate, or a business. On the contrary, liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. Think of your car loan, your mortgage, or your credit card debt. The key to wealth creation lies in building and growing your assets while minimizing your liabilities. It's about making your money work for you, instead of you working for your money. It's about creating streams of passive income that can sustain you, even when you're not working. So, it's not about how much money you make, but how much you keep. Understanding this could be the game changer in your journey towards financial freedom. What's your business? No, not your job, your business. In this scene, we'll dive into the concept of minding your own business. Now, when we speak about business, we're not talking about your 9-to-5 job. We're talking about your assets, your investments, the things that put money into your pocket even when you're not actively working. Let's break it down. Everyone has a profession, right? But alongside that profession, everyone should have their own business. This business is your asset column. It could be anything from real estate to stocks, bonds, or even intellectual property. The key is, these assets generate income, even when you're not clocking in and out of a job. Here's where it gets interesting. Instead of spending your life working for a paycheck, why not let your money work for you? That's what the rich do. They invest their money in assets that generate more money. It's like having little employees that never stop working, never take a break, and never ask for a raise. But don't get it twisted. This isn't about becoming a workaholic and starting a side gig that consumes all your free time. It's about smartly investing your money in places that will pay you back. So remember, your job might pay the bills, but your business makes you wealthy. The next time someone asks about your business, point them to your growing asset column. So, start building your asset column and watch your wealth grow. Taxes. Friend or foe? Let's find out. In the grand scheme of things, taxes have been around for a lot longer than you might think. Dating back to the ancient Egyptians, taxes were collected to fund massive projects and sustain the ruling class. Fast forward to the modern era, taxes still serve a similar purpose. They fund our public services, infrastructure, and yes, they still sustain a certain class of people. But here's the twist. It's not just the ruling class anymore. Corporations have become a major player in this game. You see, corporations have the power to leverage taxes to their advantage. How, you ask? Well, corporations are treated as separate entities under the law. This means they're taxed differently than individuals. And with a bit of financial prowess, corporations can legally minimize their tax burden. Now let's talk about the wealthy. The rich, they're not just sitting around paying taxes like the rest of us. They're using the system to their advantage. They're investing in these corporations and utilizing the tax benefits that come with it. They're not evading taxes, they're avoiding them legally. So, here's the takeaway. The rich don't just make money, they understand how money works. They understand the power of corporations and the role of taxes, and they use this knowledge to keep more of their hard-earned money. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you get to keep after taxes. Ever thought about inventing money? Sounds crazy, right? But that's what the rich do. They don't just earn money, they invent it. Now, we're not talking about setting up a printing press in your basement. No, it's about understanding how money works and using that knowledge to create wealth. Imagine you're walking down the street and you see an old rundown building. Most people would see a dilapidated structure, but a rich person sees an opportunity. They see a chance to buy that building cheap, renovate it, and then rent it out for a profit. That's inventing money. It's about seeing opportunities where others see nothing. It's about creating financial solutions where others see problems. And it's about using your financial literacy to turn those opportunities into wealth. So keep your eyes open for opportunities, and you might just invent your own money. Scene script. Work to learn, not to earn. Now that's a game changer. Dive into this mindset. Imagine you're not just clocking in and out, trading your time for money. Instead, you're there to learn, to grow, to acquire new skills and knowledge. It's a shift in perspective that can be truly transformative. Think about it. When we're kids, we're naturally curious. We ask questions, we explore, we experiment. But somewhere along the way, many of us lose that spark. We start focusing on the paycheck at the end of the month, and we forget about the joy of learning. But what if you could reignite that childlike curiosity? What if every task at work was a chance to learn something new? Suddenly, the mundane becomes exciting. Every challenge is an opportunity. Every problem is a puzzle waiting to be solved. And here's the kicker. The more you learn, the more valuable you become. Not just as an employee, but as a person. You become more adaptable, more creative, more innovative. You start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. But what about money, you ask? Well, here's the thing. When you focus on learning, the money often follows. You become an expert in your field, a go-to person. And that's when you can start to leverage your knowledge to create innovative income streams. Maybe you start a side hustle, maybe you write a book or create an online course. Maybe you become a consultant or a public speaker. The possibilities are endless, and it all starts with a simple shift in mindset. Remember, money is not the goal. Money is simply a tool. It's a means to an end, not the end itself. The real goal is growth, learning, self-improvement. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. So equip yourself with financial knowledge, folks. It's not just about earning, it's about learning. Alright folks, we've journeyed through the rich dad's wisdom, now what? Well, let's wrap it all up with a nice little bow. We've learned about the importance of understanding assets and liabilities. Remember, an asset puts money in your pocket, and a liability takes it out. We've learned that we should be making our money work for us, not the other way around. Work smarter, not harder, right? We've also discovered the crucial role of financial literacy. It's not just about making money. It's about knowing how to manage it, grow it, and protect it. It's about having the knowledge to make informed decisions and the courage to take calculated risks. So what's next? It's time to apply these lessons to our own lives. It's time to shift our mindset, challenge the status quo, and start building our own wealth. Remember, the journey to financial freedom starts with a step. So take that step today, and let's make that money work for you.